WR450 in the last video when I first picked it up. It is a non-running bike. Apparently the story is that it sat for years and now it won't start. We know it's been sitting for years because the way the fuel smelled in the gas tank. That fuel was beyond stale. So we got a situation on the compression stroke. It gets hard to crank over. You can't get past that point. And what I mean by yes, you can't get past the compression stroke, but I think something is wrong with the decompression system. So if you're not familiar with these bikes, there's a decompression system on the exhaust cam. So in this particular bike, it involves a pin that as it goes around, it'll help push down the exhaust valve to make it have less compression to crank over. And then once the bike starts, there's a weight on the cam that will pull that pin in, and that's how you're going to be able to function. However, with the kickstand, for example, I can get it down and then it gets to a point where it's stuck, or I can do it on the start thing so you guys can see. It is getting a lot better than what it was. So this is why I think the decompression tab is probably stuck from sitting. We're going to take it apart and we're just going to have to pop off the valve cover quickly and have a look. So I can tell you right now, when I first got it, it was sticking really bad. And right now it's not so bad. So if I can get this apart, get this fixed without really spending too much money, that'd be awesome. I am missing a bunch of screws and stuff, probably from when the owner was trying to work on it. But we're gonna see if this is gonna be worthwhile fixing. This gas tank itself is not bolted down, so how hard is it gonna be to get this valve cover off is the thing. Let's get the spark plug boot out of the way. Just looks like two bolts up top. Looks like just two Allen head bolts. I could probably leave this mount in there. I'll squeeze these by hand. Must be some sort of come on, get over there. Okay, that one just gotta come off. Okay, I got these ones off. I'm gonna take this one up. These are a 5mm is what they are. So see, okay, it seems to crack open pretty easy. My big sausage finger off the way. See if I can get this out. And same with this one here. And then hopefully this should be the telltale sign. Yeah, so looks like I am gonna have to remove that bracket. I think if I get that out of the way. Not strong enough. I didn't think it's gonna be strong enough, but didn't even take much force to bust that free. I guess that straddles two That back one's tight though. There we go. Okay, that's out. Let's see if there's enough room to clear those cams, or if I might yeah, take that wishbone out. These are 6 mil. Gotta be mindful. Getting my sausage fingers in there. Get these plates out. Excellent. Now should have the room. There we go. There we go. Looks nice and clean in there. So I just have it apart. And what I'm going to do is squirt some oil down there. Gonna look inside. Okay. So now what I want to do, get it around right to there. So you can see on the camshaft, this is the weight. So as I move that, you can see that pin goes down. That's supposed to go down onto the valve to push it open. So I think is that this, see how much play there is in that chain? I found a spot where it comes around and then the engine gets stuck. And I think I got the spark plug out. There. Now we're bound up at this point, and then this chain is like, but I can put in gear, kick it back, move it forward to neutral, put it up a gear, oops. Gonna have to investigate that further. So in the service manual, I have not done this part. Didn't really have a lot of time that I want to play around with. I just wanted to see if that decompression tab was working. However, I did notice with the timing marks at top dead center, you can see right here, it's supposed to be a dot that lines up with the case, and over here, I do know that they're slightly off. You can tell from watching the video, there is a lot of play in this chain. That is a fact. Doesn't take long. 6:30. Evening's already started. Get the country smokers pellet grill fired up for Cabela's. Going to get some chicken thighs cooked up for my lunches and stuff. Pretty soon I'll be putting this away too once it gets too cold. Pellet grills, smokers, I find don't really work that well in the winter time. They still work, but it just takes a lot longer to cook your foods, I find. Great purchase at Cabela's Bass Pro. Just waiting for it to fire up. Oh, that's the best part right there. The smoke starts coming out. It smells so good. Gonna go a half hour on these bad boys and then check the temperature. Got it set for 350 degrees. Actually, I'm gonna go 35. I just got the bike on the side for right now. We'll return to it later. Didn't bother putting the plastics on because I'm going to have to come back off. I'm going to have to, later date, pull that cover off where the timing goes and inspect further. Because when it does bind up, the timing chain is tight at the top and that slack has to go somewhere. And when it's loose at the top, it's tight at the bottom. And the timing marks are just slightly off, not a tooth out, but maybe half a tooth. So I'm thinking that the chain is probably stretched. There's a tensioner. I'll have a peek at that too. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time from my favorite brewery, Boiling Ore. Cheapest beer in Calgary. Motherfucking beer time. All right, cheers, everybody. Gonna be pretty excited to tear into the dirt bike. See if it's fixable or not. The main goal is education. Education. So if you own a dirt bike, whether it be a YZ, WR, and you want to learn how to do something or see something done, leave a comment, because my plan is if I get it working or not, I'm going to strip it down, make as many how-to videos as I can for my other channel, and then I'll probably just part it out if it's not worth fixing. There's another WR450 just north of me for $800, low compression. Been thinking about just getting that for parts, but I really don't want to get two of the same bike. Like I'm also, once winter starts and I get into this one, I want to look for another one. MJ says she wouldn't mind trying dirt bikes, so maybe we'll try to find like a 125 or something. And what am I getting to? Some Hondas, Suzukis, Kawasaki's. And then in the summertime, look for snowmobiles or something. Kind of go back to what I used to do before YouTube days. Anyways, I'm going to get going, get a fire going. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.